Hello, and welcome back to my channel. For those who subscribe and watch my videos, thank you for watching. Please do not hesitate to hit the thumbs up and subscribe. And also, do not hesitate to put your comments in the comment box below once I am done recording this video. So, I'm going to just get right into it. So, Danae Jackson has finally decided to come out and speak, which is sort of not so unusual, but unusual. The reason I say it's not so unusual is because when a woman wants revenge, she tends to spill the beans of what happened in her relationship in order to make the man look bad, thus escaping accountability for her actions in the whole mess. Not so unusual because I guess why wait so long? Maybe she needed to get herself together. Maybe she needed to put a few things in order, or maybe it's because she has some grand scheme of her own. Maybe to start a YouTube channel, maybe to become a podcaster to make some money. Who knows? However, my issue is the massive amounts of videos that I have seen regarding Danae Jackson and her spilling the beans about her marriage. Now, as you can see by, my title, all you women are Danae Jackson, married and unmarried. I don't know why so many women have come on YouTube to pretend as if the man that they are sleeping with every night is not cheating. Okay. I'm going to share my screen and I want to just look at some of the titles of some of these videos regarding Miss Jackson because it seemed kind of weird to me. Like, you have Kevin Samuels who says, oh, high value men are going to cheat. High value men should be allowed to cheat. They pay the bills. They take care of everything, and this, that, and the third. You have who is this broad? I forget her name, but that's just his mistress. What's that chick's name? I forget what her name is. I'll probably come across it and then go back over what she says. But it's like, oh, black men have had many women, since the beginning of time. What's so unusual about that? She should just, maybe she should just be smacked across her mouth. That woman. Um, then you have podcasters who, with a red pill, on one hand say, oh, as long as he's providing provision and protection, you should be uh, the submissive little wife or girlfriend that you're supposed to be, or you're for the streets. All this bullshit. So, anyway, let me share my screen. Here we go. I haven't looked at the full interview. Um, you know why? Because this woman is not saying anything new. There is nothing new about this relationship in the world that many women haven't experienced in a marriage and that many women are not experiencing right now. Okay, this is why you have a lot of women over there supporting Princilla the Queenmaker, because this is exactly what the man has been doing. He has been cheating, right? And there's a lot of women who want to pretend as if, oh my God, he was never faithful to her. Honey, your man was never faithful to you. Okay, I bet you $1 million, right? So we have somebody did some of my key takeaways of Danae Jackson's interview with Dear Future Wifey podcast. I don't really need to hear any of this shit because it's all the same. Why do we have this big social media uh, thing about Derek and his ex-wife when this is the norm of relationships, right? Oh my God, Danae Jenks finally speaks out. Okay, it's a scorned woman on here telling all of her business. Derek Jenks' ex-wife exposes him and Black YouTube cooks him. Cooks him why? You niggas is doing the same thing right now. Okay? Y'all probably got it on y'all schedule today to go slurp on some other woman's vagina that you're not with just for fun, right? Y'all going to slurp on some other woman's vagina because the vagina you got at home got a tampon stuck in it or a pad stuck in her underwear. Okay, so cut the shit. Cut the shit. Derek Jenks is no different than the rest of you dusties out here. Okay? Um, Derek Jenks' ex-wife admits she was starting it up in threesomes with other 304s. Okay, now, uh, what are the two questions that men ask you today? Have you ever had a threesome? And how long is your hair? Bullshit. They want to ask you, have you ever had a threesome? Because they want to know, if I decide to date you or if I decide to sleep with you, how much fun can we really have? Because I have fun doing threesomes. They want you to do a threesome. What the fuck is the, oh my gosh, she was starting it up with some threesomes? The person who O'Shea Dukeman probably had some threesomes with some prostitutes he done paid. Cut it out. I mean, this is just, YouTube is just so fake. It is so fake. Derek Jenks is no different than any other black man out here trying to call himself in a relationship or in a marriage, right? Derek Jenks' ex-wife destroys him in new interview. No, she destroyed herself, right? Because she would have done herself and her children a service by keeping her mouth closed about the things that happened in her relationship, or tell the shit that she was wrong for doing in a relationship. Um, for example, um, oh my God, I was watching the sex tapes that he recorded with him sleeping with other women. And I was trying to do everything that I saw those women do on those tapes so that, he would want me. I mean, what woman do you know doesn't carry herself like that? I mean, how many of you women got your Haley Berry wigs? I'll wait. How many women have tried to emulate Megan the Stallion? How many women have tried to look like Nicki Minaj for their man? How many women still do this today? Right? I joke too. I'd be like, oh my God, I can look like Beyonce. How many you dream about Beyonce? Okay, I'm gonna turn into Beyonce. How many of us women don't do that? When we see that our man has eyes for another woman, we try to act like that woman or look like that woman. This shit is nothing new, right? What did we do when black men started to look at white women? Okay, we ditched the pressing comb, we got the perm, and we start wearing the wigs, then we start wearing the weaves, right? Why? To look like the white woman. We got contact lenses in our eyes. We got blonde hair, wig and weaves, right? We straighten our hair till we go bald around the freaking edges. We wear wigs until we go bald around the freaking edges. And so, I mean, what and tell me again, what are we doing that is so different than what this woman was doing to get a man to like and love us? I wait. So I don't see what the big deal is. The thing is that YouTube, you motherfuckers are nosy. You're nosy as fuck. You happy to hear this shit because the woman is going through this, went through the same shit that you're going through right now. And what you're really looking for is tips and tricks on how to recover when that man you with decides to leave or divorce you. Right? Danae Jackson studied women Derek Jenks cheated with. Okay? The things we do for love. Yeah, the things we do for love. How many of you niggas have emptied out your bank accounts? Right? How many of you women have paid the man's child support, back child support, to get him out of jail or keep him out of jail? I remember this is real life story. I was talking to some lady, I forget, a long time ago. It was a white girl, and she was like, "Yeah, my husband before we got married, he was in such $1,000 debt, and he said that if I wanted him to marry me, I would have to pay off his debt. So she paid off his debt, and he married her." Oh, the things we do for love. How many of you women have actually allowed another woman in your bedroom to satisfy your man and you really didn't want to do it? Oh, the things we do for love. How many of you women pay all the bills for your man without him putting in a dime? Oh, the things we do for love. How many of you women act, dress, do your hair, do your makeup, and everything for love for a man? Oh, plenty. It's plenty of you out there, and a lot of you YouTubers right here, right now that have a lot to say about this woman and her ex relationship. You're doing this shit right now. Okay. So yeah. Derek Jenks' wife, Danae's soon to be ex, is claiming single, dating, plus dating. What the fuck do you care? Right? I mean, whoever is it has the best gossip going on right now. You YouTubers, you just like the freaking gossip. I mean, it's terrible. Super hoax. Danae Jackson exposed Derek Jenks. Exposed him how? There's no exposing him. The man was exposed already when he got busted or was having all them videos with them women. We already knew he was a cheater, right? Your man is a cheater. The difference is that he's not. A lot of them aren't dumb enough to put it on video. A lot of them aren't dumb enough to advertise and take pictures and videos with the woman, right? So I mean, this seems just kind of silly to me. Very, very, very silly. Now, one YouTuber, I kind of agreed with what she was saying. She was saying that you bitches are so fake because when this woman was on all on YouTube looking crazy, like she looks right here wearing these funny glasses and these nappy headed wigs and these funny looking clothes, you bitches ain't had nothing for her but laughs and giggles and hee ha ha's. Happy because she looked like she was losing her mind or had lost her mind, right? And so now that she's pulled herself together, it's like, oh, good job, Danae, good job. You finally did it. Excuse me. You finally, got over him and oh my God, she looks so much better now that she's not with him. Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me go back right here. This man right here, this a fine ass black man. This nigga is so fine, I probably would have cheated with him. Okay? I probably would have cheated with him. Okay? Now, me, myself, being a woman, looking at this fine specimen of a man with these muscles and this perfectly shaped body and you know his beautiful voice, I probably would have cheated with him too. The problem is that a lot of these women were hee hee ha ha laughing at the way this woman looked because they wanted her man, right? They wish they had a man that looked like that. You know, a lot of us got a bunch of little scrawny looking, dreadlock wearing, unkept beard having, skinny in the legs and skinny in the arms dudes. They got big lips. They're not proportioned properly. You understand what I'm saying? And this woman had her a fine specimen. If I was her, I wouldn't have let that motherfucker go. I'd have learned karate and I would have started karate chopping bitches off my nigga. Okay, that man don't come around every once in a while. If he want to go fuck a bitch, I always say that's less fucking and sucking I got to do. Carry on, but you won't be his wife. Okay, and she was saying, oh, she was competing with other women just so that and doing trying to be like them just so that she could win. Bitch, you won. And then one YouTuber had the audacity to say, oh, there's nothing special about you. You were just in rotation with a bunch of other numbers. No, bitch, she was number one. Okay, them bitches was now in competition with her. She won. She got the ring. She got the babies. Okay, she was number one. She won, and now the bitches was competing against her. If I was her, I wouldn't have left my fucking man. He wouldn't have went nowhere. I'd have handcuffed his ass to them fucking stairs right there. Okay, not even. All right. See, a lot of time, and then here's the thing. If you look my thumbnail, right, the influence of people, their thoughts about you, and then voicing their thoughts about you to your man will have him changing uh how he sees your worth, right? So he's found someone special. He's found someone to deal with his BS. He's out doing his thing, right? And because these women want him, they're going to be saying, "Oh my God, you married her? Like, why would you marry her?" And "Oh my God, you're so fine. I just see you, with somebody different, with somebody, that looks a little, more put together." And then he goes home and he looks at his wife and he's like, "Yeah, I probably should, I probably could, I probably." That's how you have a follower and not a leader. Because once a leader makes a decision, especially within his household with his wife and about his wife and about the one he chose to marry, he sticks to it. Okay. But a follower is easily swayed because he's going to follow the majority, right? He doesn't even have his own mind, right? But if them women and them dudes who say, "Oh my God, man, your woman is fine." Okay. Where'd you find her? How you snag her? How long you been with her? "Oh my God, girlfriend is gorgeous, man. You better keep an eye on her." And then he gonna go home and look at her. He gonna be like, "Yeah, huh." You know what I'm saying? Then he gonna be a little bit more loving. He gonna see more of her worth, right? But that's how you got a follower and not a leader, and that's why I do not have friends. Okay, because I don't need some females in my ear telling me nothing about my man, the man that I chose, right? Um, I don't have male friends. I have male associates, or I had male associates, right? Because I don't need them niggas telling me nothing about my husband either, or the one I chose either. So when you have these, because these friends, number one, they always say, and it's the truth, You got a bunch of female friends, y'all all single, and then when you find a man, you don't really interact with them anymore. You know why? Because that's how it's supposed to be. We are single together because we are searching. So now that I have my man, it is time for me to disconnect from you broads, because I don't want you bitches ideas and I don't want him getting no ideas. And no, I'm not inviting none of you into my bedroom. So she is supposed to disconnect because now she has a relationship. She has a whole nother person that she needs to put her focus on, especially if she's going to try to get married. So what the fuck do I need you bitches for? We was a bunch of single bitches hanging out. I got a man. Now I don't need to hang around you girls anymore. Go find y'all man. When y'all find y'all man, come back to me and then we can do couples things. But as far as me having a man, I should not be hanging around single women. Same thing that goes for these men. You want to have a relationship with a woman, but you want to keep your friends. No, especially if your friends are single, right? You find a woman, it is time to disconnect because you don't need that outside influence, right? So once you decide to become the leader of a household, that is exactly what you need to do, which means you need to pay attention to your woman. You need to pay attention to your children if you have any. You need to pay attention to your environment and what it needs. And that is where your attention needs to be focused. How the fuck you gonna have a whole household, a whole woman, some whole kids, and then still try to run the streets with a bunch of niggas that don't have what you have? Make it make sense, right? There's a house to be clean, there's kids to be taken care of, there's grocery shopping to do, there's doorknobs and shit to be checked to make sure the screws are tight, there's refrigerators and couches and shit and stoves that need to be moved and cleaned behind, right? There's your woman needs to be paid attention to and taken care of and given a break from the children. You got too much fucking work to do in this household that you decide to become a leader of, to be hanging out with a bunch of single dudes drinking and acting like you're still in college, or acting like you don't have these responsibilities that you need to be at home helping with, right? So, when you decide that you are going to become the leader of a household, it is time for you to disconnect from those boyfriends, because now you have a girlfriend slash wife. You can't serve two gods. You can't serve your wife and your friends. Nobody said you had to never talk to your friends again. Nobody said you never had to go out and have a drink with your friends again. But on a consistent basis, no, you're a family man now. That means that the movements that you make, they're supposed to be geared towards your safety and making sure that you make it home safe to your family. The same with women. How you got a whole household that you are co-leader of. You got dishes to wash, you got diapers to change, you got grocery shopping to do, you got rooms to clean and vacuum, you got bathrooms and shit to clean, you got laundry to do, you got to sweep under the shit that this man is moving. You got all this stuff to do, and you've got to take care of him, make sure he copacetic. But yet and still, you think you can still have a bunch of single friends and go out and hang out with them? No, no. The fact of the matter is that black people have the relationship dynamics all fucked up. Right? Now, should this man have been cheating on her like he did after they got married? No. Before they got married, he was single, she was single. You're supposed to do what you want. Once you get engaged, that is when all the fuckery is supposed to stop, because now we need to focus on us during this engagement. We need to be making sure that together is where we really want to be. We need to start making plans where we're going to live, how many kids we're going to have if we want any. We need to be establishing roles. We need to be doing all these important things that bond a relationship and keep it together. And then we need to know that our minds aren't going to change with the direction of the wind. So even at the engagement, you're supposed to be hanging around your friends less. Can they come over for Super Bowl Sunday? Sure, right? But I mean, as far as carrying on with them as if you're a single man or as if you're a single woman, no, that shit is supposed to stop. And if you are not ready for that, then you are not to make the commitment. You are not to get married. If you want to carry yourself like a single man or a single woman, you should not get married. And I don't think you should have a freaking relationship at all whatsoever. Right? But what happens is that men are like zookeepers, and women can be like zookeepers as well, because we have women zookeepers. They want to catch you, then they want to lock you in a cage so that no one else can play with you. They're the only ones that can play with you. They're feeding you, they're grooming you, they're doing everything for you, and they're keeping you away from society, but yet and still they're not locked in this cage with you. They're free to go and do what they want to do and come back to you whenever they feel like it, because you're the one that's locked in the cage. Right? That's what and a lot of times, these men, they like to be with you for long periods of time, steal all your youth, suck you dry, and then let you out the cage, for you now to try to go and find a new zookeeper. And it's you're you know what I'm saying, you're not at your best. Right? Some of them like to leave you fat, busted, broke, and disgusted, so that it takes you longer to get yourself together, and it takes you longer to get a man. It takes you longer to build your self-esteem up. Right? So there's all kind of tricks and things that men like to do to women. They like to get you pregnant, they like to get you fat, they like to get you ugly and unappealing so that no one else wants you. But as a woman, if you have gone through these types of relationships and things before, you know pretty much how to carry yourself and pretty much how to move. Right? If your weight is a big thing for you, then you'll catch it, like Lori Harvey. I think when she was in a relationship with that dude, she was gaining weight, and then she was like, "Oh no, oh no, 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 no," and she quickly lost it. Right? You catch yourself if your weight is a big issue, and for her, her weight is a big issue because she has to look good. She's in the limelight, right? And for her to meet her next money maker, she has to look good, and she ain't got 6 months to a year to be trying to lose some weight. She done gained dating this nigga who tried to leave her fat, right? So back to Miss Jackson, honey, 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 honey. Who you gonna date now? Who you gonna marry now? I mean, what you gonna do now? Right? You was on the best train smoking, honey. I wouldn't have left him. You know why? Because eventually he would have calmed down. He would have settled down. What you have, see, let me tell you what Miss Jackson had on her hands. From what I looking at him, of course he was a college man, right? She was a college woman. But let's look at him in the college man aspect. In the black race, we go to college, and then we graduate college, and then we have these mediocre jobs, and we experience a lot of rejection from white people, from different companies and different things like that, because we're sold the idea that, even though to me, education is beneficial whether you are going to get a job from it or not. You still have that foundation, you still have those critical thinking skills, you can still see what's going on, which means that you process rejection and things better when you have an education versus not having one, right? It turns out worse when you don't have an education, because then you don't understand what's happening. So anyway, um, what Black people tend to do is suffering so much rejection when you have been sold this grand scheme dream, right? And when things don't work out the way you want them to work out, when you want them to work out, Black people have a tendency of becoming over sexualized. I mean, you can look at this fine specimen. He's out here because he's having some ego issues, right? And his wife is not fulfilling, or she's not able to take care of those ego issues because she spent her time in her own ego trying to be and act like some bitches she ain't never met, right? So, um, she wasn't a good foundation for him, right? Because she suffered through her own traumas and different things like that. And I don't think she's received help. And if she did, it didn't work because she went into her own psychosis. But with this type of man right here, listen, honey, you ain't going nowhere. Divorce? Oh my God! I know the fuck you're not. You gonna handcuff your ass right to these steps. You ain't taking your fine ass nowhere, right? Because in the end, when you get married, you are not going to find a man on the face of this earth that is going to be faithful to you. I'm sorry, it is what it is, right? So you're not marrying him for him to be faithful to you. You are marrying him so that he can take care of you and you can maintain a home and some stability, because as long as that nigga bring his ass home, that is the only thing that you need to be concerned about. Whatever he do out there in the street, he gonna do it whether he's married or not. The difference is that he's coming home to you and he's leaving those bitches behind, right? This woman was not ready for a marriage. This woman was not ready for a marriage with this man. I'm ready. Come on, Derek. Come on. Let's go. I'm ready. Come on. This type of a man, you have to wait until he calms down, right? He got married too soon. When you're dating, they got married in their late 20s, right? 28, 26, 28, 27, 28, right? That man at 28 still had a lot of fucking to do. Okay? I don't care how you slice it. Okay? He had a whole lot of, oats to soar, right? He's like an eagle flying through the sky wherever the fuck he wants to go, but he just made a nest that he can fly back to. So, being the young age that he was when he got married, why would you even expect him to be faithful? No. But at the end of the day, what were you? You were the wife, you see? And the fact that you didn't know how to be a wife, right? Because a wife would never, ever, 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 ever let her man come home and be looking like the way she looks in this, video, right? No, no bonnets. No, 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 no. See, she spent too much time trying to be the women that he was out there screwing instead of finding out who she was as a woman. She wasn't ready for marriage either. She probably needed to bob on a few more dicks because of how young she was, right? But being the fact that the man expects you to be faithful, irregardless of how old you are or whether you're married or not, he still expects you to be faithful. So you're supposed to take that energy that you can't go out and be a hoe with, and you're supposed to keep that energy inside the home and focus it on yourself, right? Making sure your hair's done, making sure your nails done, making sure you're rearranging the furniture, changing the colors during the seasons, making sure that you're having different foods and new types of foods on the menu. You're supposed to be at home pampering yourself, and just wait. It's a wait when you marry a man that young. It's going to take a long time for him to settle down. So you gotta wait till he need the Bengay on the knees, right? You gotta wait till he can't lift the fucking weights anymore, right? You gotta wait until he's ready to sit with you for the rest of his life and Netflix and chill, because by you sitting there and being the perfect little wife, he's gonna eventually wake up and say, look at all these bitches I done fucked. None of them was like my wife, right? At the end of the day, you can say, people can say, oh, the man is the prize. Well, I don't know what kind of prize you share with other motherfuckers. A prize is to be at home on the shelf. And when you put it in perspective of a human being, that prize is supposed to be at home. So I was listening to Anton Daniels show today, right? I don't know if it was a live. I don't remember what the fuck it was. But he was saying how, oh, Rita knows I'm the prize, right? And he says, but she's a good wife. She's a good mother. She's this and she's that. Anton, your wife is the prize, right? Because even though you are the provider, you're not the prize just because you are the provider. Rita is the prize because what other bitch, and not calling her a bitch, but what other woman out there are you going to find in this day and age that's going to act and behave and deal with your bullshit like Rita? None. Rita is the prize, baby. Okay? Uh, Rita, with her background, her one man background, she would be lovely to other men. All right. What did you say? You said she was a good mom. She's a good wife. She's probably a good cook, a good housekeeper. She's not it doesn't look like she does a lot of gossiping and running her mouth, right? So that means that she would be a prize to a man of this day and age. Rita is the prize, right? Go try to find another Rita and then come back and do a live, right? So anyway, my biggest issue was that there's a lot of these females here on YouTube that are trying to pretend like they man is not slurping between some woman's legs right now, or have plans to, or has, or it's not going to stop. Stop acting like you got these perfect little relationships. Um, and that, oh my God, she just put up with so much, and this, that, and the other. Okay, you're putting up with it right now, and you know it. So stop it. Okay, we like to come on YouTube and we like to pretend as if we have these perfect little lives, or we like to put other people's business on blast because we're deflecting from our own stress and strife and things that we're going through in our relationships that we have right now. So the shit that she done went through, the threesomes, trying to be like another woman to please her man, dressing down, and all those different things, that shit ain't nothing new. Now, what did I say in the video that I did the other day? I said, or the data showed, that submissive women have a dependent personality disorder. What did I say in another video? That a lot of women in the past, before they were before they could be independent women, they eventually went into having mental issues, alcoholism, right? From being tied down unwillingly by force because of uh, finances and needing support, right? Cause them to be mentally unhealthy. So, this is what this woman was experiencing while she didn't know how to handle this type of man. She didn't know how to be a wife. So the things that he was doing, which he was just being himself, she didn't know how to manage it. So, in my opinion, I'm not a mental health professional, right? But in my opinion, she was having acute mental issues. That means right now, not chronic, which means as you can tell, she was able to bounce back. But the things that she was doing, the weird ways that she was acting and dressing and acting out on YouTube, that was because she was not able to control her mental health because of what she was doing. She was so dependent on him for his validation, for his love, to be chose, that she just started acting out in a mentally unhealthy way. But it appears that now she is not with him, and she's finally decided to let go and pull herself together and come to terms with it's over. Now she can begin to do some soul searching and find out who she is as a woman. Because when you're going through life trying to emulate other women, that means you do not know who you are as a woman. Who is Danae Jackson? That is who she was supposed to be searching for and behaving like, instead of behaving like these harlots that Derek was sleeping around with. Right? And that's why it is important to know yourself as a woman, know what you want. And it is also important to be able to handle the person that you're with. Just like you don't fight a person you know you can't handle. Oh, that bitch will whoop my ass. I am not about to fight her. No, I can't handle that dude in the relationship. I can just look at him and tell he's a hoe. Okay, I can just look at him and tell him and just tell he gonna have me bound down 50 ways. I can't do that. No, I'm not messing with him. We say that. I'm sure there's a lot of women that have said that. Like, girl, he is too fine. I can't do it. No, 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 no. He too fine. And then you say, he too ugly. I can't. I gotta have something pretty to look at while they on top of me. No, 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 no. Right. So you're supposed to gauge the person that you are potentially going to be with and come to a determination as far as whether you can handle them or not. Because see, we can't handle everything. And if you are true to yourself, you would be like, oh, I can't handle that. Now, Derek, I can handle Derek. Come on, Derek, come on over here. I can handle him, right? You want to go and he looks like he has a high sex drive. He looks like he likes all kind of lingerie and shit. He looks like he likes all different kind of women. He looked like he like whipped cream and strawberries and chocolate and shit, and he looked like he'll suck some peaches out your shit and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, go on over there with them. Come, baby, make it home. Be home by midnight. You're gonna turn back and you're gonna turn into a pumpkin, baby. Okay. You have to know what kind of man you are with. And if the man was heavily cheating before you got married, he is going to even more heavily cheat after you get married, because he's going to start feeling as if he's locked down. This is the type of man that requires freedom, but he requires his woman to be secure and emotionally self sufficient. right? You can't be emotionally needy with this kind of man. And this is what she was doing. She thought that, oh, if I act like I have mental problems, or if I act like I'm sick, he's gonna rush home and save me. When he's like, no, bitch, you gonna have to save yourself, because I need to do this live. I got a little hottie I'm about to check out after I do this live. So you gonna have to fix yourself and get it together. Now, this is probably the type of woman that could use some friends, some outside emotional support. This is a woman that needed some friends. She needed some sisters, she needed her mama or her grandmama or her friends, right? She needed somebody to set her straight. A female like me, I don't need no friends. Okay, I got me. I don't need all that emotional support. I need some money. You bitches gonna give me some money. Give me that. Keep your emotional support. I got me, right? This is a woman that needed some friends. Oh, girl, it's gonna be okay. You know, I don't know, girl. Go wash your hair or something. My man out cheating too. I'm about to do my nails. Girl, don't worry. Let's look up some recipes. They all out together. Them some strong women. You know, she needed some strong women that was being cheated on to teach her how to be a wife. Because you're not wifehood is not based on the faithfulness of a man. Wifehood is based on, is that man taking care of the home, and are you taking care of the home, right? People marry for business reasons every day, right? These women marry for financial reasons every day. How do you think these relationships, and see, these women, they know what they be doing when these women marry for money. They don't give a damn who he's screwing. Just don't bring me no fucking diseases, and make sure you have my hair and my nail and the grocery money on the dresser before you leave, right? And call me when you, if you're not gonna make it home in time for dinner, so I can, wrap your shit up and put it in the microwave. That's it, right? As long as he's taking care of his responsibilities in the home, you supposed to find you something to do if that's the type of man that you have. Now, I mean, it sounds good, but it's the truth. You're not going to find a faithful man unless he is a real public figure and is trying to set a real example, right? And then his sexual exploits, you'll never find out about him. Okay, let's look at Tiger Woods, right? Why did it take us so long to find out that Tiger Wood was paying prostitutes? It took us so long because probably the men that he was hanging with, where he learned the behaviors from, was they was all protecting each other. It's a brotherhood, it's a camaraderie, right? Now, Tiger Woods, his wife, she got in her feelings and she said, somebody told her, bitch, you ain't got to stay with him. Oh, he want to do that? Oh, girl, please, you about to get some spousal support and you're about to get some child support. See, she had outside support to help her with her decision, right? A lot of those, probably a lot of other women, they're older. They're not going to find another man to marry them. So they figure, I've been in this marriage for 20 years. Okay. This man has always been the way that he is. I have accepted him for the cheater that he is. But you know what? I look good. My house is nice. My dishes are new. My towels are new. My sheets are new. I just got my whole house redone. The living room, the drapes are new. The color is new. The color. I just had a home decorator come in and redo my shit where I'm comfortable at. Right? See, the problem is that you bitches don't know how to be comfortable at home. Right? Fuck him. You what the fuck? What is it that you want? Right? I would take being married to a man that takes care of me and the home where I can be comfortable, because see, it does not matter. You want an environment that you're going to be comfortable in, and if he can provide you with that kind of comfort, what difference does it make whether you have a husband or single, right? So I mean, just let me explain that. Let me explain that a little bit better, right? Say for example, you you struggling. You got to get up, you got to go to work every day. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the best environment, but it's peaceful, right? But then look at it like, okay, well shit, I got a man, I don't have to work, he pays all the bills. I'm looking around. My house is nice. My furniture is nice. My wardrobe is nice. My shoes are nice. My purses are nice. My perfumes are expensive. I'm not really wanting for shit. You know what I'm saying? Everything is just nice up in here. Like, what the fuck? Like, why would I get rid of my husband or my man that's doing all this for me because he want to go fuck some bitches that he can't even marry because he's married to me? They're wasting their time. I have caught the big fish, right? They're wasting their time. Have fun. At the end of the day, he's going to be right here. A lot of these women don't understand that. Yes, you can be alone, you can do it on your own, you can get up and you can go to work every day. You know what I'm saying? Have at it. But what is the difference? Right? If you let him do what he want to do, let him do him. You can't change who a person is. You can only recognize who they are before you lock in. And so once you lock in, now you have to take accountability for that because you didn't engage this man. And then when you had the opportunity to do so, you ignored everything. So if this man was hot between the legs in college and then he's only 28 and you guys are getting married, he's still hot between the legs. What woman in her right mind? Now you would expect that from maybe a 40-year-old man. If you're in your 28 and he's in 45 or something like that, you don't expect him to be so damn hot between the legs. Maybe every now and again he finds a woman that he cheats with or something like that. But this man was just hot between the legs. He was screwing all kind of shit, right? So it's like you have to take accountability for not gauging what type of man you were with. And like I said, at 28, there is no reason to think that this man was ready to settle down and just sleep with you, right? But the fact of the matter is that that is your home. So you as a woman, you need to learn how to overlook the man and look at your home and be comfortable in your home. Because a man is going to do what a man is going to do. And if you don't have the balls to leave, then you might as well act like the good little wife, get your hair and your nails done, do your makeup, take care of your house, cook dinner. It ain't got to be dinner that's cooked for him. It's just basic dinner is cooked because you got to eat too. When you're making breakfast, it's not that you're making breakfast for him, you're just making breakfast and you're making enough for everybody in the house, right? You eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Just make some extra and make it, and make him a little plate. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have to be mean or rude or different things like that, but you cannot change that man. Just because you're washing clothes doesn't mean you're washing clothes for him. You got clothes you need to wash, right? If you're cleaning the house, it don't mean you're cleaning the house for him. You got to clean the house for you as well, right? So like I said, if you know your role just as a woman taking care of herself, you can't look at it like, oh, he's cheating. I'm not going to cook him anything to eat. And I'm not going to. No, baby, just cook. It don't mean you're doing it for him. Just clean. It don't mean you're doing it for him. But you have to, if you're not going to leave, then you have to be accountable for the decision that you made. Now I'm gonna tell you, with this fine ass man, he ain't going nowhere. No, 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 no. You gave up. You gave up the game. Marriage is also a game, right? Marriage is also a game. Oh my God, it's one of the biggest games in America. Marriage is a game, right? It's you and your husband against everyone else outside of your home. You, your husband, and your children against everyone outside of your home, right? Now, this is the way I see it. This is the way I see the game. You have a man that married you, right? There are a billion women out there who don't have a husband, who don't have a husband, and who don't have a what? A fucking conscience, right? I'm gonna put my video back up. I'm gonna go find it of what I did. A video that I did. These women, they have no husband and they have no conscience, so they don't care about bumping your black ass out the way to get your man. They will bump you out the way just to see if that man is going to choose and marry them. And so, but in order for them to see that or to try to get that, what they gotta do, they gotta bump you out the way, babes. So while these women are having at it with your husband because your husband is weak, as all men are, these motherfuckers like to say Eve was weak. No, Adam was weak. Adam was weak as fuck because who did he listen to? He listened to Eve and took a bite of that fucking apple. He weak. These niggas is weak. Listen to the story. You're just reading the story, but you're not listening to it. Adam is a weak ass motherfucker. He took the apple from the bitch and bit it. These niggas is weak, right? So with knowing that the man is weak, you already know that he's gonna cheat. You already know that the bitch know that he's married, and if he ain't telling her that he's married, you already know that she knows he's with somebody because he can't spend the night with her, or he can't move in with her, or she can't move in with him, or he's not treating her like she's his girlfriend or a potential wife. So she already knowing it's another bitch in the background that she needs to exile, and that bitch is you. So that's the first part of the game. So the first part of the game of marriage is to know that bitches are going to be after your husband. So it is up to you to make the decision on how you're going to play the game, because these women aren't opening their legs because they love your man. They're opening their legs to him because they trying to X you out the game. They're trying to let him know that you can come over here and get some punani. The punani is here too. Okay, you got these women, they putting on their best outfits. They doing their hair in the most sexiest way. And believe me, they've tested these hairstyles and shit and these lingeries and all this shit. They've tested this shit out on other men. But other men that they didn't find was suitable to be a husband. But your man is already a husband, which means he's suitable. She knows he's providing for you. Okay, we talking about Derek. Look at him. Fine as fuck, in shape, beautiful voice, social media guru, advice giver. Girl, you lucky I wasn't after the nigga. Putting on my best shit trying to get him. That's what these women do when you find yourself a husband. And if you want to stay with him, if he's worth it, if he's doing everything for you, you're at home, you're comfortable, you gotta know he's weak, girl. These niggas is weak. You don't let these bitches come and X you out the fucking game. You know how hard, bitch, you worked 9 years for that fucking ring. 9 fucking years you worked for that ring. From that fine ass college educated man that's out here making buku money. Girl, you was supposed to help him pimp them bitches. Where you think he was getting the most of his money from on this goddamn internet? From the bitches. What is your problem? Oh my God, it's a game. Marriage is a fucking game, and every bitch out here is trying to X you out the game. So it's up to you to learn how to play that motherfucker. Oh, these women, they're gonna pull out their best recipes, right? They're gonna pull out they best coochie dishes. These bitches in the gym, right? They in the gym. They plumping the butt, and you know what I'm saying, they getting the boob jobs, and you know what I'm saying, and they putting on the heels, and they're being his dream, right? You gotta know that they're trying to research you on social media, honey. They trying to see what you look like, and if he was smart enough, he'd have kept them bitches far away from you, because he gotta know the game of marriage as well. I'm a good fucking catch. Look at me, Derek. Have you looked at yourself in the mirror, lady? You a fine ass motherfucker. You gotta know that these bitches was gonna be after you, trying to X your wife out the game. So you got to have your shit together. We know you weak. You know you weak. You knew you was gonna cheat. But the fact of the matter is that your wife was going crazy at home and you wasn't doing what you were supposed to do to keep her mind at ease. I don't know what the fuck it was you was doing. Why are you allowing her to see sex tapes and shit of you and other bitches? You know you ain't supposed to do that. That's a no no. That's a no no. You don't allow your wife to have access to that type of information. It's going to drive her crazy, which it did. You married her for some reason. So, him as well, knowing that he's a good catch, he's a good provider, he's a good protector, fine as fuck, take good care of his body, got a good head on his shoulder. He should have known these bitches was going to come try to X him out the game for what is. Now, who the fuck you going to marry, Derek? Who the fuck is she gonna be with, and who the fuck you gonna be with? Because these internet hoes out here, these bitches is trash. These women out here today is trash. It is what it is. They all got their ass and their titties out on these social media platforms for nigga to salivate over. The majority of them is prostitutes. The majority of them are gold diggers. The majority of them are liars. The majority of them are promiscuous. The majority of them have no modesty. The majority of them are Jezebels. So who the fuck you gonna marry? And who the fuck she gonna marry? But you have a better chance of finding somebody over her because niggas ain't marrying black bitches. So who she could? Girl, listen, I would have handcuffed that man somewhere. He'd have been handcuffed to me. But this is what happens when you're not ready for marriage, right? And then you can be ready for marriage all day, but you're just not the type of woman that's going to put up with a man cheating. If you're not going to put up with a man cheating, then you might as well be by yourself. Because if you even if you think you're going to go get you a woman, these bitches cheat too, especially if they acting like niggas. What the fuck? What's the difference? What's the difference? What's the difference in having a man or a woman that acts like a man? They're both acting like men. So they're both going to cheat. So I mean, the fact of the matter is that, honey, you spent 9 years trying to get that fucking ring, competing against these bitches, jumping through hoops, throwing gavels, and fucking shooting and throwing darts and shit to win against these bitches, and doing a long jump and jumping over hurdles and shit, and running races and shit against these bitches, and you beat every bitch, and you got the ring, and then you just let it go like that. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. So anyway, marriage is a game, honey. Marriage is a game. So like I say right now, for me, you can fuck my husband all day and all night, bitch. You can waste your time for years, but you will not be marrying him unless I divorce him. So, which means you will never win unless I say so. You winning is my say so. If I want you to win, you'll win. If I don't want you to win, you're not gonna win because that's my husband, right? You gotta have the stomach. You gotta have the stomach for marriage, right? You know, here's the thing. Like I just said, these men are not going to be faithful. These nasty, dirty, trashy bitches are always going to have their legs open to your husband. He's weak, so he gonna get right in between them nasty, trashy legs. But you, as the wife, that you're supposed to be carrying yourself as the wife, and you're supposed to make your home environment comfortable for yourself. He's going to do what he's going to do, regardless of what it is you're doing. You can play crazy, you can play mentally ill, you can play sick, you can play like you dying. He's still gonna fuck around. He's still gonna fuck around. Doesn't matter, right? So anyway, I just kind of wanted to come on here and give my take. Like I said, y'all, we all Janaea Jackson. We're all her. We all getting cheated on. Stop trying to act like your man is perfect. If you ain't getting cheated on right now, it's because it's a new day. He ain't cheated on you today. Look at this. Married a sociopath. No, he's not a sociopath. He's weak. He's weak in the draws, right? This is a very intelligent, educated man who likes pussy, okay, and lots of it and different kinds. So no, she just didn't know how to play her role as a wife because she wasn't ready to be one. Derek Jenks is not a sociopath. That is a very intelligent man who likes pussy. He's into different kinds of pussy right now, right? And until he ages and ripens like some cheese, that is what he's gonna do. And let me tell you something. These black women that are supposed to be destroying him, they'll please, all of them, all of them are. All these women are willing to take Derek Jenks under their wing, just like I am. Come on over here, Derek. Come on over here, baby. He's fine. Let me look at these muscles. Let's look at these muscles. Let's look at. I mean, mm-mm, mm-mm. Let's go on his page. Let's be. Ooh, look. Oh God. Oh no, no, girl. You's a damn fool. Who you gonna marry now? Mm-mm-mm. I don't know what. Mm-mm. Let's unit. Come on. I'm gonna stop sharing and then reshare because I'm not trying to see that. That is not what I clicked on. So what the hell is going on? Okay, let me go back. I'm gonna click on it and then I'll I'll come back. We're gonna look at this fine specimen. It's a fine specimen of a man. She done lost her mind. Where did his profile go? Right here. Here we go. Mm. What happened to his channel? No wonder. Is it gone? Why he take this channel down? He ain't did nothing wrong. He just being a man. Mm-mm. They done took. He done took. What happened to his channel? Nick there, loyal up. Nope. We don't want that. Mm-mm. Why he left? Women are salty. Oh, they got their clip. I can't. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for those that are watching, but this is just. I'm gonna share my screen. Look at how they got this woman. Look how she got herself looking. I mean, I'm dead. I can't. You ain't never, baby girl. You are never supposed to let these bitches see you sweat like this over no over your man. That's your man. I'm dead. Girl, that's your man. Oh, let me share this screen. Oh my gosh. Where is this it right here? Man, you let me make sure it's shared before I start scrolling. You let these bitches see you like this fine ass man you got. You let these bitches see you like this. You you let these hoes see you. No, no, no. You let these bitches see you like looking like this. Girl, you look constipated in this picture. You look like you on a toilet trying to take a shit. You, listen, listen. here's my thing. I'm on her side. I'm I'm on her side because you bitches know you wrong for sleeping with that woman's husband and tearing her relationship up like this. You bitches are wrong. Go find your own man. You couldn't find your own man? Damn. You bitches was but you bitches was wrong. Now I'm the type of a person. I'm the type of woman I'd have turned him down. I said hell fuck no. You got a damn wife. Get up out of here. If I know you got a wife and you trying to talk to me, get the fuck up out of here. Go home to your wife and your kids. That's what us women are supposed to be saying to these men. All right. And let's see. I could see if you was just looking like that because you just having a fucking bad day or something, or because but you looking like that over a man. No, we honey, we don't. Rule number one: we don't look like that over a man. We look like that when we just, fuck these men out here. I don't give a fuck how they see me. I'm just being me today, or I'm gonna be me for this week. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't looking like that because of no man. You don't never let bitches see you sweat like that over no man. Your man. You're an want to fuck him and waste their time and give away the coochie to no it's gonna come, and that's on them. But honey, that's your man, that's your husband. Okay. This is crazy. This is so crazy. Like, really? This internet. Anyway, don't do this to your husband. Don't do what, Derek, to our husband. Oh my God. Mm-mm-mm. Look at this internet. This is crazy. This is crazy. Honey, listen, don't ever come outside looking like that again because we going to think it's over Derek. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. Ever again. Oh my God. What is going on here? How to make sure he regret. Girl, watch you some of these damn videos and do this stuff. B. Simone says MLK was a cheater, not a great man. Higher earning man says higher earning women are less attractive. I'm not about to play with Derek. A man makes time for his priorities. Oh my God. Oh. I'm not gonna click on none of these videos because I don't want to get in trouble. But we gonna look at it. See, wife pay all her husband's student loans. See the things y'all do for love. Oh my God, let's see. The real key isn't communication, it's a person who cares. Derek, Derek. A confused man can't love you. God. For reasons, he suddenly went cold on you. Wow. Mm. Why men don't date single mothers? I'm sure he was dating some single mothers. Oh my God. He explains why today's women are single because you niggas keep cheating on them and they tired of your bull crap. Oh my God. People say this dude loving on his girl is corny. That's probably where you should have been uh, with your wife instead of out here with these other women. Women said this wife is too clingy. This is exactly how Danae should have been holding on to Derek. I would have been holding on to this nigga just like that. Now, when it comes to your husband, if you want to keep him and you don't want him to leave, you need to do what you want to do. Um, which is probably why she had them threesomes and things. And try to act like them other women, because when it comes to your husband, and if you want to keep him, then you're gonna bow down. You're gonna do whatever it is your husband. What you want me to do, babe, for you not to leave? I'll do whatever. This is your husband. This is not your boyfriend. You can beg, plead, cry, moan, stomp your feet, have threesomes, have sixsomes, whatever it is to please your husband, for him not to leave. If you don't want him to leave, you can do. Nobody's going to criticize you. I wouldn't criticize a woman for that. With this man, please, what you want? What you want? You want me to pay all the bills? Okay, I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna pay all the bills for you not. This is my husband. I don't want him to leave. If I'm his wife and I'm not doing the things that pleases him, that makes him want to leave, well, baby, for this fine specimen right here, we're gonna do it all. We're gonna do it all. This is special. Look at this. Oh my God, this man is so fine. Look at him. Oh my God. Okay, what else? Woman says she shouldn't rub her husband's feet. Girl, you better rub them damn feet if you don't want him to leave. When he loves the real you. Mm. He's not with you. He just has you, Derek. It's mm. Mm. 7 signs you're always on his mind. Okay. Okay. When a real man loves you, it looks like this. Really. I wonder if she was watching these videos instead of her watching the videos of him screwing other women and try to be the other women. She should have been watching the videos that he was posting, because when a real man loves you, it looks like this. She could have gauged whether he really loved her or not by the words that are coming out of his mouth, right? So, um this type of happiness is a grown man flex. Right. Was he flexing? What was he flexing that showed you that he was happy with you? Right? How to spoil a woman who values you? Was he spoiling you? Did he feel like you valued him? Like, were you spending? Did he even recognize that you were emulating the women that he was screwing? I mean, did he know this, and did he say like, "Wow, this bitch trying to act like Savannah that I was screwing the other weekend. This bitch is crazy." Did he think you were crazy because you were trying to act like these other women? Like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? Like you in this type of situation with this finance man, I'm trying to figure out what the hell went wrong because it couldn't be me. Bitch, you can fuck him all day long, but you are not gonna call this man your man. This is my man. I can't. Mm. Why he gave his new woman everything you deserved. You should I would have been listen I would have listened to this one. You know what I'm saying? I would have listened to this one. Three signs he will never change. Did you watch this one? I mean, did he exhibit these three signs that he would never change? Right? Six ways he will avoid accountability. Was he avoiding accountability in the six ways that he described? I mean, it appeared to me like you she had a very verbal man, a man that was verbal and that communicated well. I think she should have been studying him instead of studying those women he was screwing because that was just sex. So you want to act like a bunch of women that he was just screwing instead of acting like a woman that he loved and valued. And the way to do that, that is to research your man, to tell if he values you. Okay, we got Priscilla the Queenmaker who says that, men are incapable of love. So men show that they love you. I mean, on one end of the spectrum, I can understand what she's saying, like men are incapable of love, especially because of, the things that they do, the way that they are. But the way a man shows that he cares about you is the things that he does for you, right? So if you have somebody that you're dating and he never buys you anything, he don't care about you. If he doesn't text you all day every day, he don't give a shit. You just somebody he wants to fuck, right? If he doesn't offer to take you out, he don't give a fuck about you. He just wants to fuck, right? If he is not concerned with anything that you need, hey, is there anything that you need? Um, a man knows that a refrigerator and a stove needs to be moved in order to clean under. Do you need me to come move your refrigerator and stove so you can clean under it? He know you ain't got nobody to do that, right? Um, do you need help with anything? Do you need this or do you need that? Are you okay with food? You got enough food in your house? I'm about to stop off at the store. Do you want me to get you anything? Swing by and drop it off for you. If he ain't offering to do things for you that's necessary or things to do that's just sweet and nice because he's into you and he likes you, he don't give a fuck about you. He just wants to fuck, right? And as a woman, once you realize that this is the type of man that you're dealing with, you're not going to invest your heart, you're going to invest your mind, which means you're going to say to yourself, not to your heart, but to your mind, you're going to say, this nigga ain't offered to do shit for me. He ain't took me nowhere. He just really, I mean, he's not showing that he really gives a fuck, but yet and still he calls me over when he wants to fuck. Okay, then if you just then you realize that, okay, he's cute. You know what I'm saying? He might have some good D. Even though, I just I wanna see what the D is like. If it's good, then we could just be fuck buddies. But you know what I'm saying? If it's trash, then okay, I'm cool. But you're not gonna be like, oh, I love being around him. He's so sweet. He's so nice. He treats you. You ain't gonna be like that because that's not what he's doing. So don't even psych yourself up for no BS like that. If a man is not doing shit for you, it means he don't like you. He just wants to screw you. He only sees you as vagina, right? Hey, it is what it is. If you down to don't do shit for him either. You know what I'm saying? Now, you have to gauge the situation. So if he asks you, "Oh, can you fix me this, or can you do this, or can you do that?" Okay, yeah, do that. But then if it's not reciprocated, okay, then you know where you stand. This is a selfish motherfucker who don't want to do nothing but have sex. So he looks good, he looks like he could be my type. I don't mind, going over just to have a good time and then coming the fuck back home and leaving it where it's at. Then do so. So when he decides he wants to stop calling you and he don't want to fuck no more, you good. You good. You Gucci. You Gucci. You didn't invest your heart or anything like that. You Gucci. You can leave it alone. Right? So yeah, we have to be conscious. When a man cares about you, he's gonna do things for you. He's gonna take you places. He's gonna, buy you things, and therefore you can reciprocate that. You can buy him things. It looked like this man loves wearing these specific types of shirts. You can go out and buy him some of these damn shirts to show him you interested and you care. He like wearing wave caps. You can go buy him some wave caps. You know what I'm saying? All that. He likes these little beanie things. You can go buy him some beanies and shit like that. As long as he's gonna be reciprocating, what you're doing for him. Oh my God, this man is so fine, girl. You crazy. You crazy. You let some bitches get four up on you over your man. Fuck with the internet. This was your husband. This man had a duty to give you D. He is his husbandly duties. You supposed to flip it on that nigga. Oh. You know how they do you. Oh, you mad. You don't want to give me none. All right, well, you my wife. You supposed to give me some whenever I ask for you to flip it on that nigga. You mad? You don't want to give me none? No, you my husband. You said, "Look, pull it out, nigga. Pull it out." Oh yeah. Ain't no way, no how. I don't give a fuck what the bitch look like. I don't give a fuck what she smell like. I don't give a fuck what her body type is. I don't give a shit how much money she got. Nigga, you ain't going nowhere. Y'all can go have some fun for a couple of minutes, but permanently, no. So anyway, this was just really my take on the situation. Like, I kind of feel like at the end of the day, um, this was a man who made his money from women, which means that he was going to be coming in contact with women. He married young and he didn't have the opportunity. He was going to have a whole lot more fucking to do. Um, they weren't virgins when they both got together. So, it's not like they just knew each other, right? It's different when, one of you is a virgin, or both of you are a virgin, or you're really, really young and you guys haven't experienced a whole lot of relationships and shit yet. You might get them to be faithful, right? There's a 85% chance that you'll get him to be faithful, because he already knows you haven't been with anybody else, and he hasn't been with anybody else. But more importantly, he knows that you're not promiscuous and you don't have a high body count, different things like that. So he's more inclined to, you know have a higher level of regard for you as his woman. But when you're looking at a man that is already promiscuous, to marry him at such a young age, you had to know you were setting your sex life up for failure, right? It was the sex life that was a failure. As far as other aspects of the marriage, it could have been a success, because as long as you had a roof over your head, you and your children, long as you and your children have food in their mouths, as long as he brought his black ass home, right? As long as the environment that he leaves you in on a daily basis is comfortable, right? The sex life should not have been um, the determining factor of whether you guys stayed together or divorced, because at the end of the day, his penis will eventually stop getting erect, right? He will eventually start having a half hard. At first, it's going to be, not as rock hard as it used to be, right? Then it's going to be half hard. And then it's just going to simply stop getting hard. So when it stops getting hard, does that mean you should divorce him? No. So that because it's more to a marriage than sex, right? Now, one thing I don't tolerate is disrespect. Okay? You're not going to disrespect me. You're not going to call me out my name. You're not going to come in this house unhappy and I ain't did shit to you. We don't deal with that kind of bullshit. That's a whole nother ball game, and that's the kind of game that I'm not willing to play. You come in, you leave all that bullshit outside where you picked it up at. And whoever the fuck made you unhappy before you got in your house, you put that stop at the front door, put that shit inside of the invisible bag, go throw it in the garbage can, and then come in this house. That's how we play that game. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and whew, and get off this live right now. But yeah, there's no way, how, okay, and no way, no how that I would be allowing this fine specimen of a man to divorce me. You ain't going no fucking where. Sorry. It is what it is. It is what it is. Go out and have your fun and bring your ass home. It's like let him go to the amusement park and play and ride all the fucking rides he want to ride, but then you bring your ass home. He would eventually calm down. He would have eventually calmed down because I'm telling you the shit the choices of women that's out here nowadays, mm-mm, they are trash. Especially that woman that we saw him with that he took pictures with at some fucking amusement. That mm, she looked like she was 2 steps away from the crack pipe. Girl, bye. Mm. I'm telling you, let's find this girl. She looked like she was 2 steps away from the crack pipe. Who had this? I think it was O'Shea Dukes who had this. Who had the picture of this woman? Was it him? Let me try to see real quick because he's so stupid. He he's so damn. I can't. Let me see. Was it him? I think it was him. Hold on. Let's see. 2 hours ago. No, he had one. Let me see. Let me just click on his profile. I just want to see this female right here that he had the audacity to be taking a picture with. Let's see here. Was it this one? Was it another one? Cause I know I seen it. I think it was this one. Or was it? Oh shit! Was it him or was it somebody else? Let me click on it and see. I think it was him. The girlfriend. I'd have shaved my head bald for this man. You hear what I'm saying? Not even. I don't. Was this the one? Let me try to see. Come on. She's very beautiful. They made the perfect couple. Now, if she presents herself like this with him on social media, I think we would have seen. It probably would have been like, man, you better not leave her. Look at her fine ass. You better not leave her. But come on now, you can't have a husband carrying you like you a nutcase. I think it was this one. I think it was this one. Hold on, let me see. It was this one. Yeah. Man, really, Derek? I mean, really, you gonna lower your standards like that? You already have a wife, a beautiful wife at home, and you gonna lower your standards to go be with thoughts? Mm-mm. Mm. I can't say it enough. Look at this fine specimen of a man. Really, really, really. Your wife is beautiful. Oh my God, he was so cute when he was younger. Look. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. Look at this shit. No. 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 Look. Oh God. Look at the nails. Oh my God. She looks two steps away from the fucking crack pipe. Look at her. Her edges ain't even laid right. Come on, we about to do some roasting. We're gonna do some roasting for the ex missus. No. She looked like she wearing a scarf as a top. I realize it's an outfit. It's a short set outfit. But look at this. Oh, look at this fine ass man. He just degraded himself like this. You have a beautiful wife at home with some kids. For a woman that has been tossed around, she been tossed around. Look at her. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, Derek. No. Where's your mama? Where's your daddy? Because if I was your mama, I would have been like, fuck no, 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 not at all. Not, look at her nails. She looks like a demon. She looks like a demon. She's cute, right? But she's not your wife. Is she wifey material or is she just fun material? Right? So wait a minute, you're leaving your faithful wife at home who is not screwing other men, and you're going to actually leave and divorce her because you want to sleep with thoughts. And the fact of the matter is, if we just keeping it 100, right? um Being a high, I wouldn't even consider him to be a high value man. I would say he was probably making good money from social media, but At the end of the day, if you told these females you got to buy your own drink, you got to, we can go out, but you got to pay for your own shit, do you think these women would be dating you? Oh no, no, girl. Mm-mm. He ain't buying shit, girl. You got to spend your own money out on a date with him. Do you think that they would be accepting you for you? Do you think they would appreciate having to go Dutch? There are some women out there, yeah, you can, it's friends with benefits or whatever, or one night stands or different things of that nature. Yeah. But you don't leave your wife because now the next broad you marry, it's going to be hell on earth. Have you been listening to how these women are nowadays? And let me tell you something about, I was supposed to be in this line, but here I'll go on to some other shit. Let me tell you about submissive women. Them fit, friendly, and submissive women. Them bitches are mean. And you want to know how I know? Because I've worked with them. They're fit, friendly, and nice and shit with you. But given the opportunity to get one up on you, that movie with Medea and that girl who, that woman who had that husband who he was leaving her for a chick of non-color, and then he got sick and ended up in a wheelchair, and she threw his ass in the tub, told him he stank, and threw them them submissive bitches. Let them bitches get one up on you. Let your ass get sick, right? Let your ass end up in a wheelchair. Let your ass end up not being able to walk, or move your arms or fucking think or just blink your eyes, yes and no. Them bitches will turn on you like never before because of the way you treated them as a wife. Remember, these women are with you because 9 times out of 10, you got them young, they have no education, they have no finances, they have no way to take care of themselves, but and so they need you. They don't want you, they need you. And this is the only reason why they allow you to treat them the way you do. Let the bitches get one up on you. Get sick, get in a wheelchair. You gonna really see how them bitches are, because they have suppressed the real them, their attitude, their true behaviors. They have suppressed their thoughts. They have had to keep their true thoughts inside of their heads, not able to speak freely to you, not able to really use their brains, or be smarter than you, or be as smart as you, or be, one level below you as far as smartness. They have had to suppress all of these things and pretend like they're the happy wife that's being slapped around the house and degraded, and having to wash your drawers, and having to wash the lipstick off your shirts, and having to not have control over money, and not being able to spend money when they want to, and not being able to buy things that they want to. Let them bitches get one up on you, and the real bitch gonna come out. So you you're gonna leave your wife and your kids for these thoughts? Like, I can't describe you as a leader, right? You have to now sit in the trick category. You have to sit over in the trick section, you're you're no longer welcome in the masculine section. You're no longer welcome in the alpha section. You have to go and sit with the tricks, honey, because that's exactly what you're doing. You're tricking, right? You had a beautiful wife at home with some kids that would have done any and everything for you to keep you, and yeah, you have officially earned the title of the trick of the year right now. But anyway, all this stuff came back up because your ex-wife decided to speak out, which I think she should not have. Because let me tell you something about YouTube. These platforms on YouTube, the majority of them are fake. The majority of them are just to get views and just to make money off of ads and just to make money off of um, these super chats and PayPals and all this kind of shit. And they don't add real value to your life, right? So while you're sitting on a lot of these panels and you're telling your business, like, how how are these platforms really benefiting you financially? How are they benefiting you in your personal life? Like, you can, like Princella the Queen Maker, she has her things that she does that betters women. um, you have the saint in the center. He has his saints, and he does things in the background to build his followers, give them advice, and financial advice helps them build their finances and start businesses and different things like that. So you're getting something from those platforms. So while they're in the forefront on YouTube and they're just hanging out and kicking it, that's just for fun. That's just to scoop up more people that agree and that want to become, a part of their platforms. But in the background, that's where the real meat and potatoes is at, and they're really offering something. um even the pimps on here, a lot of them, they're just on here, they're trying to scoop up men, and then in the background, they're offering different things and stuff like that, so you're benefiting from them. But this this woman right here, how is she benefiting from telling her story? Because basically all women have the same fucking story. Why would you come on social media and open your, what do you, I mean, how? Nobody's benefiting from your story, because we've all gone through the same thing, and it's women going through the same thing right now. A lot of these fucking YouTube bitches that's on here talking about you, they going through the same shit right now. So I'm just trying to figure out, how are you, or she as a woman, benefiting from coming on a social media platform and telling her business? Now, I hope she's getting paid. And I hope she's getting paid well, because I wouldn't be on social media if I had some big break in my life story. I wouldn't be on social media telling it for fucking free. Not at all. You're gonna pay me for my life. You're gonna pay me for my life story. So how is this benefiting this woman? Are you on here to get attention? Are you on here to try to ruin Derek's reputation? Because I tell you right now, he come over my house. So what you're doing right now, you're not touching nothing. You see this broad right here, her and every other broad that played the game to get your man away from you. Why you think they played the game? They played the game to get your man away from you so that they could have more access to him. So now he's free to go spend a night at their homes. Now he's free to go, and they won. He's free. He can spend a week at a time with them. He could take them on all kind of vacations. He can spend his money on them. He can, I mean, just do whatever the fuck. You lost. You fumbled the bag. You fumbled the bag, boo. So why are you on here now opening your mouth and telling your story, it's not making a difference. That was the goal. The goal was to get your man away from you, and they accomplished the goal. So it does not matter what comes out of your mouth, they're still gonna fucking suck him. Make it make sense. I mean, here I'm a, and I think I've told this scenario a few times on my other videos. You probably won't see it on my other videos because I've removed them. But my uncle, he said, he didn't tell me this. He told my sister, and my sister told me. Right? I think I was too young to hear him describe men like this, but my sister wasn't. But anyway, when I became old enough, this is what, when we talk about men, this is what she told me. She said, Uncle Gene said, a man can get drunk and fall down on the ground and stay there asleep all night long, wake up, go home, take a shower, come back out, and he will still be able to find a woman. Now, let a woman get drunk, pass out, fall asleep on the ground, get up, go take a shower, come back outside. They're going to remember you as that bitch that was funky drunk on the ground. That ain't the kind of woman that they want. So I'm saying that to say, it does not matter what you say about Derek. It does not matter what happened in you guys' marriage. It doesn't matter how many threesomes and sixsomes you've had. It does not matter, because the goal of the women in the first place was to get your man away from you so that they could have more access to him, and they accomplished their goal. So, in my opinion, you would have done yourself a better service to not say anything. Because, see, a bitch like me, I would have got my game plan back together. I would have been like, okay, you bitches, you won for now. You won for now. But I would still be in the game. I'd still be in the running for the motherfucking next top model again. You, I mean, what? That was your husband, right? And let me tell you what would just irk the shit out of these bitches. See, you ain't got no real bitches in your life. Like, if I'm gonna be your friend, you gonna benefit from being my friend. But see, I don't. Everybody don't need to benefit from being my friend. But let me tell you, let me give her this little, and anybody who is listening or will listen. Let me give you this tidbit of information. It will burn and irk the shit out of these bitches for them to know that your ex husband is at your house having a nice candlelight dinner and then giving you the D. Oh no, I'm busy right now. No, I can't. Let him answer the phone. Ring, ring, ring. Hello, Mata. Ring, ring, ring. Hello. Sit there quietly. Hello. Oh yeah, what's up? What's up, Tasha? No, I'm kind of busy right now. Yeah. I'll probably get with you tomorrow. I'll get with you tomorrow. She gonna be like, tomorrow? What you mean you gonna get with me tomorrow? Where you at? What you doing? Oh yeah. I'm just I got a busy day. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna hit you up about 6 to 7 tomorrow. I got a busy day. I got to get up, early in the morning. I want to give me some sleep tonight. Yeah, right. You with another bitch, huh? No, hey, Tasha, calm down, boy. I said I'm gonna see you at about 6 to 7 tomorrow. I got some business I gotta take care of tomorrow, and then plus, I gotta get ready for this little video I'm about to put together. You know what I'm saying? Mm. Mm-hmm. Well, I guess. All right, so I'm gonna holler at you about 6 or 7 tomorrow. All right. You know what I'm saying? And then boom. You know what I'm saying? And then, the next day, she supposed to get on the internet and be like, oh my God, girl, me and my husband, my ex-husband, might be getting back together. We had a nice little candlelight dinner last night. And girl, I ain't had the D in a while, but it was so good. And then bitches see that. Oh, that's where the fuck he was. Girl, you don't know. Listen. Listen. Let me get off this live before I give y'all too much game. Let me go. Bye. I'm gonna see y'all later. Bye. Mm-mm.